David here again. Suki's behind the camera. He's the cameraman today, holding it down behind the scenes. Just wanted to give you guys an overview of what's going on. We've been away for a couple weeks. I want to apologize. We're going to try and be more consistent with our videos, but we've got some downtime right now. We've been on the road, really busy, working, making it happen. Just trying to keep everything consistent with keeping the truck moving, developing relationships with the brokers, making this money, and getting a return on investment. So what we have going on right now on this downtime, actually it's going on 3 days downtime. Our truck kind of broke down. We're in Indiana. Take a look behind me. That's the truck centers right there.
It's been a sad 3 days.
It's been
baby girls.
Yeah,
and
she's in there.
And Freightliner dealership. This is the hotel we're at. This is the hotel we're at. This is Super 8. We're in the Super 8 because we can't afford to go anywhere else because we are broke.
So yeah, I guess I'll walk. We head into the store right now, so I guess I'll walk and talk. So yeah, we were driving. We were coming from Jersey. We like to start the week in Jersey. So we were coming from Jersey. We had to drop off for an event for Budweiser in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It was going great, man. The truck was running like a beauty for the past 3 months. Super smooth, beasting, no hiccups, nothing. Just every load's been beautiful with the truck. About a week and a half ago, we took the truck to get serviced and get the oil change because, we wanted to be on top of it, everything with our services, maintenance, make sure that, these type of things don't happen. So Suki and I figured, you know what, let's just get the oil change after 4,500, 5,000 miles, do all the preventative stuff that we can. Turns out, what we learned after bringing the truck here, once it broke down on us, where we had it serviced, they super overfilled the oil. So just a heads up for you guys out there that, just starting out like us, learning as you're going, it is a real thing. You think it's basic stuff. Me and Suki are super tight about it. Like, oil change is supposed to be something basic.
So mad. Super duper
That's
mad.
Beginner mechanic stuff, that's like probably the first thing you learn in mechanic school. I don't know, oil change. They super overfilled our oil to the point that it leaked through parts it wasn't supposed to go to. What's that thing called? That kit you're talking about, Suki? It's called the crankcase filter. Basically, what we learned is that the crankcase filter, it helps the engine run, do what it's got to do. If that's clogged or overfilled with too much oil to the point that the engine can't work properly, the vehicle's not going to move. And let me tell you, man, it got real scary. We're lucky. This is a fish. Check it out right there.
How to bring us a Freightliner. We don't trust all these other mechanics.
This is an official Freightliner service and parts center. Go to the official spots. You got International, go to International. You got Freightliner, go to Freightliner. You got Volvo, go to Volvo.
So our tip is, we know it's going to be expensive.
It's going to be more expensive.
And we know it's going to take time. But, through our experience, it's better to, pay a little more and bring it to the experts. Because, a little oil change.
It's going to save you.
Yeah, it's literally causing us 3 days.
Yep. You might pay a little bit extra to get that oil change done or whatever the work is, but it's going to save you in the long run. Because check it out. We paid about $285 for our oil change out in Jersey, which we thought was good. It would have cost us $500 at Freightliner in New Jersey. So cool, we saved like $200, $300, whatever.
Yep.
But saving that $300 cost us the bill here and 3 loads that we missed.
3 days, yep.
3 days of good loads we missed. So paying that extra $200-300 on the initial oil change from Freightliner would have saved us 3 days worth of work.
Yep, all this headache.
And this bill here, the headaches, having to get a recovery truck through our broker to get, because we had a load. Let's continue looking.
Yep, we actually had to transfer the load.
It was some crazy stuff, man. We actually had a load in our truck. We were only 150 miles away from our destination, so close from the receiver, but we just couldn't make it. It got to the point where the RPMs were all out of whack. So actually what happened was the truck was running, beautiful, smooth like always. We're killing it. We're cruising 70 cruise control, getting to where we got to get. Out of nowhere, Suki's driving and there's like a little hiccup. It goes boom, boom. So we look at each other like the road was smooth. It was a nice highway.
Yep.
Why did this happen? It's like, all right, it's nothing. go another couple hundred feet, and then the dashboard's rattling, the wheel starts to rattle. We're like, holy shit, like, is this really happening right now? Is it out the blue, the truck's breaking down? So we pull over. I'm like, all right, let's not worry too much about it. Let's pull over, shut it off, get back on. We did that. It just wasn't the same, man. It was rattling, dashboard shaking, the wheel feeling out of the whack. The gas tank was about half full, like, hey, maybe the gas is too low or something, so we filled it up all the way. It ran a tiny bit better after that, but it just wasn't the same, man. It got to the point where we couldn't go over 55, and it was taking like 20 RPMs, 25, up to 25 RPMs, just to get to like, just to accelerate, which is not good, not normal. That's way too much RPM to go at that speed. So we knew something was off. So we're looking up different mechanics down the highway, and we can't find anything, and just the performance of the vehicle is getting worse and worse. And we're like, shit, man, we're moving slower and slower. The vehicle's performing worse and worse. Like, how are we gonna finish this load? We're fully loaded.
Yep, we went from 70 to like 55 to like 35, and then we was literally driving like 20 miles an hour for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, it sucked. It sucked, man. It was real scary. But we were lucky enough that we kept driving, and then on one of the exits upcoming, we saw that there was an official Freightliner service and parts center here in Indiana. I think this is the I-80 West, something like that.
80 West.
Yep. So we literally barely made it. We got like a mile away, and this truck wouldn't even go over 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, we was going like 10 miles an hour.
On the highway, man. Everybody's behind us, zooming by us, honking at us. Like, we're driving with the hazard lights on.
Yep.
We barely made it out the exit ramp to go around and come into this place. So literally, I mean, it was a bad situation, but we were lucky that the timing was right, that we made it into this place.
Yep.
And they were actually open later. A lot of the mechanic shops that we called up closed at 4, 5, 6.
This was already like 9 p.m.
It was 9 p.m. and this place closed at 12 a.m.
Yep.
So I guess these are the professionals over here, Freightliner. They specialize in this type of work. They're open from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. Great hours for, truckers that run into problems all types of days, just like us. So big shout out to them, for, oh shit, there's a rooster right there.
There's a rooster. Oh shit, look at the rooster. The rooster's alive.
Anyways, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna keep you guys posted on the status of our truck. It should be fixed hopefully by the end of the day today. And yeah, we'll keep you guys posted.
What's even worse was that we had 3 days and 3 loads booked.
It was like the best week ever.
Yeah, and our
we came out the week
dispatchers
hot.
And our brokers, and I know everybody's upset at us now.
Yeah, we came out the week hot. We had every day planned out. The week was booked. It was going to be a really, really good week. But, at the same time, it's been a learning process too. It was kind of disappointing and, upsetting.
Yeah. Just a sad week. But hey, we'll go through it. Everybody goes through it.
We're in it for the long run, and we definitely learned a lot these past 2-3 days. So, once we get back on the road, we're gonna come back and work even harder.
This truck here. Yeah, and just a heads up to all the fellow truckers. Always double check everything before you get on the road.
Yep.
Check the oil pressure. That was one thing that was our mistake. We figured that, the oil was a little high. We thought that, maybe it'll go down a little bit. Maybe it was hitting bumps. So it started jumping up. At least that's what I thought. We checked the oil. We was like, all right, it's not too bad. It is definitely over max. Usually when your oil is over max, to always get it checked out or try to tell the mechanic, hey, why is this so high?
Yeah.
Because, a little thing like that, and now it's costing us 3 days plus.
Set us back big time.
Yep, setting us 3 days, and who knows what this bill is gonna be.
Yeah.
They charged us almost $400 just to put the computer on it because we was rushing them, so they charged us like an expedite fee. Now they had to open up the truck, and now we're waiting for the bolts to come in because they had to
order some pieces.
Yeah, they had to order the pieces and then get our bolts because they stripped our bolts off, and it's just been a mess. It's been a bad 3 days, and the weather's not that great. Yeah. It's starting to rain outside, but we're making the best of it.
Quick little tip, guys. After you get an oil change, literally go to that oil stick that's in the engine, take it out.
Yep.
And there's literally on the tip of that stick, it says minimum, max. If that thing is well over the max, let the mechanic know, dude, this is too much oil.
Yep.
You don't want to run into what we ran into.
Yeah, it was
That's a
bad.
quick little tip. Right after you get that oil change, pull that stick out, check the level. Check the level on that oil stick. And yeah, if it's too much, let them know off the rip. And this is something you want to do when the vehicle's cooled down, right when they give it to you. Because what happens is when you're driving the vehicle for a while, the oil heats up, and when it heats up, it expands. So you might get a measurement with the vehicle's hot. You just pull over to the side of the road when you want to check it, you might get a level that's kind of expanded because the vehicle's warm. So that's something you want to do when the vehicle's cooled down a bit. And then I guess just to sum it up, even though it's been a crappy 2-3 days, Suki and I, we're using this time to, we're not just gonna be dwelling around and crying about it and laying down in the hotel like sad little babies. We went to Barnes & Nobles, we bought some books, we're trying to learn as much as we could, got some business books, we're researching online about other stuff too about the business. We're still making calls, trying to develop relationships with shippers and brokers. So when one thing's not working, we're still looking to the bright side and trying to learn and expand and keep growing, So we're always on the move, just always trying to improve and learn as much as we could. No matter what happens.
Just make the best of it, that's all. It happens to everybody. Every trucker has a 1 or 2 bad days. Make the best of it, We went out for a jog earlier.
We worked out
every single day. We got a good workout in. We've been eating our salads. And now we're going to the gas station to just get some coffee so we can stay up and do more work.
We're gonna watch this. Who's playing? It's the Clippers Suns.
Yeah, Clippers and Suns.
Game.
And
we're just gonna make the best out of it and keep on moving. We're gonna keep you guys posted too. Any questions, any comments about your guys' journey or anything about us? Again, we want to connect, we want to learn, we want to grow together. So,
And everybody that had questions in the last video, we apologize. We literally been on the road 6-7 days a week. I'm gonna get to it tonight, hopefully. And we'll help you guys out as much as we can. DM us, email us. We're all here as a community. And good luck to everybody on the road and stay safe.
YouTube, really appreciate it, man. We see the comments, we see the subscribers. Really appreciate you guys so far. We're just starting out and the support has been awesome. We've been getting emails and everything. And this is what we're here to do, connect. And it's been great. Really appreciate you guys tuning in, and we're gonna show that love right back.
Stay safe. Stay safe. Speak soon, fellas.